Hey, it's Ant. Good morning. Bit of a post-production thing here. Just wanted to give a bit of an insight to what happened on the 12th of June and obviously a bit of an explanation. So you're about to see the video in its full entirety of the day when we visited Blackpool to see the tram extension. We knew that we weren't going to be able to have access to the tram because it was a competition and we didn't get competition tickets and we weren't part of the press. We understood that. However, Blackpool Transport didn't release any information about what the schedule was, what was going on, where we were, if public were allowed to attend. We knew that the tram was going to pass one of the new stations, and we were trying to catch it. But obviously, you'll see the protest. There's only a bit of footage, and it's what I put on Twitter a couple of days ago. So yeah, we knew that we were going to see the tram going past and then entering the new station. I didn't think we'd be able to get access to the new station, but I thought we'd be able to get close to the new station. And you'll see in the video what went wrong. Good morning and welcome. It's the 12th of June and we're in Blackpool Tower. And it's not to see the Blackpool Tower today. Yes, as you can see, the gorgeous Blackpool Tower and the gorgeous weather today is in our favour. But we are on the quest. We are hunting and having a look at some trams. So, today, we're out and about in Blackpool because it's the 12th of July and the new extension to the Northern Line is about to go live. Now, it's testing, I think, until the 16th of June, which is, I believe it's Father's Day. It's going to actually launch with passengers getting on. But we're going to try some trams because we've got a day off and the weather's nice. Come down to Blackpool to see the new tram line, to see the ceremony, and have a look at it. It's the first time in 75 years that I think it's 75 years that the trams have gone up Talbot Street, and it is probably once in a lifetime experience. That I don't think there'll ever be a extension like this in the north of England to a tram service. I know Manchester is talking about some extensions to its trams, but this is definitely a once in a lifetime experience myself. So we're going to ride around some trams today and we're going to have a look at the new line. So we're going to make our way up to Talbot Street now. This will be the new North Station, which connects to Blackpool North. Still looks like a bit of a construction site. Well, I would say it's a construction site. We'll see if we can get around to the station. Very fancy entrance to the new tram station from Blackpool train station. And, well, it looks very nice. The problem is it's all under wraps and cover at the moment, so it's not like we can actually get in to see it. But obviously, starting at Blackpool North, you can get the station from Blackpool North, jump on the tram, and then make it down to the Central Pier. Actually quite a handy service. Well, we don't know what the proceedings are for today, because Blackpool Transport have not really said what is actually going on. They just said, obviously, today is a day where, in history, they're going to launch the new tram, which costs something like 75 million. I'll put the actual figures in the description or in editing, and yeah, but there's no like at 9 o'clock it will do. Now, to caveat this, there is a protest at the moment going on in Blackpool over Uber. So at the bottom of, I think it's Talbot Street, there are a ton of local taxis protesting about Uber coming in. Totally understand it, you know, like being a bus driver, nothing against Uber, but they do make it a little bit difficult when it comes to getting services that are regulated properly and efficiently. So yeah, that might put a halt to today's plans. But overall, the new infrastructure around Talbot Street actually looks really nice. So obviously we have the Sainsbury's, the Blackpool Council and University, and the car park. And we've got the new Holiday Inn. I've never seen this before. First time seeing this. And then obviously there's the development work further down Talbot Street, heading towards the town centre, which is great. And it's means that obviously for the residents of Blackpool, there's more ways to get around. Are trams faster than buses? Well, we're hoping to ride some today, but if the current session's going on, then I don't know if we will be able to. With the blockade. Luckily, the blockade's only containing itself to Talbot Street, so we should be okay to ride a normal tram. Right, let's go and find some more stuff.
You know why Billy Lewis is here? Because he's too far away.
Hi, it's Ant, and you've just seen the video, so I'm going to give you a little bit of an outro explanation of what went wrong, realistically. So we arrived in the morning quite reasonably early to Blackpool. We started at central location. I just thought, Blackpool, we've got to have the iconic tower in place. So we started at the tower, made our way up to, I think, Talbot Street it's called, and that's when we first noticed the protest. We didn't know it was a protest at first. We just saw taxis parked in the new extension bit of the line. You'll see as we're walking down, it's in the video as we're walking down later, there's quite a few road blockages from the taxis. I understand why the protest is not a problem. I have no issue with the protest. The protest didn't spoil the day for us. What spoiled the day for me was the fact that Blackpool Transport, in its entirety, called this an opening day. The launch of the new line, we knew we weren't going to be able to ride it. However, they didn't publish a schedule. They didn't publish any information regarding what was going on. They didn't publish a rough itinerary of times. They just said the tram was going to be at this position, was going to launch at this position. There's going to have guests on it, and they were going to go for brunch. So you can imagine when we arrived and we see all this protest going on and all the police and stuff, we asked what's going on. They say it's a protest against Uber, the taxi drivers are not happy. And then we make our way up to the station to film like bits of B-roll, bits of other scenery and stuff like that, and talk Blackpool North Station and to the new North Central part of the tram. It was a construction site. We couldn't get within 200 yards of the platform. That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that from Blackpool Transport. However, there was definitely a designated area that they could have put spotters and fans of trams in, and they could have just said, "This is on the website. This is the plan. This is what we're going to do. Don't expect this." But there was nothing like that. It was just you were thrown to one side. You were pretty much, no one would tell you what was going on. There was lots of Blackpool transport people around there, and they just weren't communicating with us. The website had nothing about it. The official launch for it was Wednesday. The official first day passengers can ride it, I believe, is the 16th. Obviously, I work Saturday, Sundays, which is fine. I'm going to go back and visit it in my own time and make another video about it. But I was just extremely disappointed. When we were walking down, Sebastian was wanting a feed, because I have to bring Seb with me. So we went and got a coffee and warmed his milk up, gave him something to eat, and as you see, I'm walking back and the tram's coming up. There was no time. It was either you waited around there, which in hindsight, yeah, my partner could have took him to go and get him fed and brought coffee back, but he's part of the teamwork, me and Sarah, we were teamwork. So yeah, a bit of a disappointing day. I'm going to give you 2 videos today just to make up to it. But yeah, I feel like they just didn't give us the information that we needed. I know, like, on the website, I mean, see if I can, sourcing.com, yeah, the article doesn't actually show the news. I can't find the actual article straight away. I'll find it, I'll put it in post-production. It was basically, they just weren't communicative. They weren't communicating to the people that were there. They publicised it on BBC that there was going to be the launch day. If you don't want the members of the public there, you don't want people, spotters, videographers, people like myself who are YouTubers, people like myself who are content creators. I'm not a YouTuber, I just make content about YouTube for YouTube. Then don't put an article out on BBC. Don't put articles out on the news forums and stuff like that. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm all wrong. And maybe you guys in the comments will tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I personally feel like we weren't given the true picture. If you don't want people there, just tell me that the launch day is Sunday the 16th. So yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment. I'm definitely going to be going back to Blackpool to ride the entire line. Whether I go on my own or go with Sebastian, I might just go on my own. I might get someone to cast to Sebastian, because it could be a full day. Will it be? When will it be? I'm not sure. I'll be honest. It's probably going to be in a couple of weeks. Maybe July. I have some time off in July, so maybe I'll do it in July. But yeah, so again, it was highly disappointing. I've been sat here this morning going, do I release it? Do I put the video out, or do I just leave it? Sorry, I just knocked over the tripod. 1 second. Sorry, Seb's breakfast just got in my MacBook. And I was like, do I release it? Do I not? And I thought, you know what? Honestly, this channel is integrity. So yeah, I'm putting it out here. I'm just not very happy with what happened. So yeah, hopefully next time I visit, it's much better, and we get a fuller picture. So yeah, I left the day very disappointed. With the blockades and stuff, I was just like, there's no point going on a tram. The traffic around Blackpool just was ridiculous until about, I think we left at 1:30, 2 o'clock. So we didn't even get to see it come back down, because they weren't telling us. And I wasn't going to stand around. It got cold. I wasn't going to stand around for hours for the taxis to block it again. So we'll go and visit. We'll do a lot more with it, and hopefully once we've got a proper timetable in place, we can schedule a better tour and video of the extension. So I'm sorry about this one being a terrible video. But I will treat you. I'll give you 2 videos today. More work for me, but yeah, I'm really sorry. Hopefully you can forgive me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Take care.